All right, welcome back to another video. It is currently the middle of the month, and I honestly didn't expect a new seasonal event to start so soon. I guess I haven't been keeping up with much ever since I disabled spending. So, okay. Anyways, we do have a new seasonal event, Summon Portal, with a couple of new heroes as well as costumes. So you can see there are five new things to play. Wow, pretty much keeping up with the pace of having a new hero every single day. In case you all didn't know, in 2025, 346 new heroes introduced out of the 365 days that we had, bringing it almost to one hero a day, which is, to me, bloody absurd. So, anyways, I'm not here to be thoroughly negative. So we're going to look at all the new heroes that are here so far, and let's talk about them. So the first one I'm going to look at is the 3-star Zarola. So Zarola now has a costume, instantly bringing her to the forefront of 3-star goodness. You can see the costume bonus here: 12% attack bonus, 12% defense bonus, 12% health bonus, and 5% mana bonus. 5% mana bonus is honestly very good because um, I guess it's not so effective with her being a cleric class. But if you have, like, let's say, for example, a monk, a druid, or a sorcerer, 3-star, and they have a costume, and the costume bonus gives 5%, then effectively in rush tournaments, you can use those 3 stars with non-mana bonus troops to get up to 6 stars. But in this case, Zarola, if you pair Zarola with, like, for example, the 3-star Bard, can't remember the name right now, you can effectively still get her to charge um, in 6 stars, which is honestly very good. So let's look at the skills. Deal 200% damage to target nearby enemies. So Zarola has always been part of a team combination in challenge events where it is required to have heroes that hit 3, and it's even better if they hit 3 evenly, especially given that currently in for 3-star challenge events, the only one that has shared damage so far that you can use effectively is Costume Gunner. For green, there's Doxon as well. Not Doxon. Dol. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna pull up the. I do have him leveled. It's not Doxon. Doxon is the 5-star guy. So let's see if I do rarity rare. Yeah, I can see it from here. So usually you would use Dolgun. Yeah. So Dolgun, at second charge, all enemies become soul connected, and then they share receive damage. And you would normally run something like Dolgun with like 3 to 4 Zarolas. So like for here, I have 3 Zarolas primed and ready to go. And usually I would pair them with, like, for example, where is the 3-star Bard that I have? Yeah, Zarel here. So you could do Dolgun, Zarel, and 3 Zarolas. But Dolgun being so mana hungry, I switched it out for just using Costume Brienne, which honestly, I think it's still pretty effective. You don't get the shared damage, but you do get quite a bit in terms of tile damage. So I think the new Zarola introduces something that green has never had for 3 stars. The target and nearby enemies get negative 34% defense against nature for 4 turns. So that effectively makes her one of the best 3 stars that you can get. So I'm willing to bet the costume is pretty much going to be chased for this particular portal, just because it gives you a new avenue to get another type of defense down for challenge events as well as for raid tournaments as well. So that's a pretty nice upgrade to the regular side. Of course, the second part, which I'm not forgetting, the less mana the enemies have, the more damage they'll receive, up to 330%. That's going to be very good in challenge events, because when you reach the boss stage, usually you don't make any tile movements, which means all the bosses will not have mana, which means you're guaranteed for Zarola to hit at 330%. So that's very, very nice The fact that she resists silence as well, so you can use that to your advantage in tournaments. So yeah, I think pretty good. Even if you want a double limit break with attack up as well, this will be golden. This will be definitely be one of the um, best, 3-star heroes to chase for. And then there is the 4-star Voluptas. So before that, Voluptas doesn't do anything. It just destroys fiends from the caster and nearby enemies, and then recovers health. Now she gets an additional plus 54% defense against Dark for 4 turns. The stats are updated. She is now a monk. 18% attack, defense, and health bonus, 5% mana bonus. Nothing too much to talk about. I don't like that it's caster and nearby enemies. I wish she had done it for all allies. That would be much better. But I guess updated stats means that, she can be quite useful in raid tournaments. Not so much for challenge events. Challenge events, she's completely useless. But yeah, for raid tournaments, she'll be a decent healer if you want to protect. If you want to protect 2 of your allies, you can use Voluptas here. Now, the new ones. Okay, before I look at the new 5 stars, let's look at Costume Cupido. I think Costume Cupido was, I think a couple of days ago, it was spoiled from beta. And to me, it looked like Cupido was going to get the best out of the whole deal. I mean, sure, you have that deals 330% damage to the target and nearby enemies, but look at the second line. The target and nearby enemies get negative 34% defense against fire for 3 turns. Why is this so much better? Because a lot of the defense resistance passives that are available on the new heroes so far do not have resistance against elemental defense. They have resistance against normal defense down, but not for elemental defense down. So that's going to make her make Cupido jump up the list in terms of being a utility for defense down and dealing more damage for the follow-up hits. And not only that, if they even survive the follow-up hits, they cast Mindless Heal when they have full mana, which means that's actually going to help your team survive a bit more as well. She can be used as a controller. Now, unfortunately, she still doesn't give defense down to the one and only true tank that is still in the meta right now, Bernadette, because Bernadette resists all defense ailments. But the Mindless Heal will definitely help. I think the Mindless Heal will definitely help as a control to Bernadette as well. You can use Costume Cupido for Rush. You can use Costume Cupido for any type of war formats as well. So really, really good. The costume bonus, 55% attack, defense, and health bonus, and then 5% mana bonus. That's going to help. Also, the fact that she's now a fighter class. Really, really strong. So I think Cupido is, the costume will be highly chased. Definitely something that is new, and I don't know if it's fresh. I don't think it's fresh at all. I think it's just tacking on something that makes her much more, better to get as a costume. I'm not trying to be negative, nor am I trying to be overly positive, because, I mean, hey, look, it's not that there's new utilities. Like, they didn't change the way you're going to play Cupido. Actually, no, I lie. I lie, actually. Now there's a new way to play with Cupido. There's multiple ways you can use Cupido now. Like, you can pair Cupido with, like, you could use like Bartholomew first to dispel, and then you use Cupido to give the defense down, and then you use Bhima, and Bhima is just gonna rip and tear everyone apart. Or you could run Cupido as a one-off, as the off-color support for your attack team, and then Cupido can just be the control unit there. So that's very interesting. So I think Cupido is a fun one here, Costume Cupido. So definitely something that everybody would want to have. So let's look at Vernon, the new 5-star green fighter class with the... Yeah, I don't really care about this bonus from Cupid family. They just increase the healing receive. I guess we would like to see if it, helps against like the Fox passive of negative 50% healing. The good thing about this is also resist special skill blocking, which means you can use this against Songjang, you can use this against Saris, and it won't be affected. Fast speed attack, shared compassion, deals 380% damage to the enemies on the edges of the formation for 3 turns. Receive 50% of all damage dealt to their allies. Wow. For 3 turns, the enemies on the edges cast mindless heal. Wow. Okay. So, the good thing about Vernon is what you can do with Vernon. You immediately hit 2 targets on the edges. So, most likely will be like their healers or revivers or kind of like supports. And then you can just use like a hit tree and hit tree in the middle, and the 2 edges will die. Wow. That's interesting, right? Because then you can use Vernon. Like think about this, right? So you can use Vernon. You can cast Vernon first, and then you use Fafnir to hit in the middle, and then you use like another tree, a hit tree. Like for example, you can even use a hit 5. Like I mean, you could use something like Sun or Niang, or I'm trying to think of other hit trees that are currently in the game that are actually good, like Grendel, for example. Yeah, you can use Grendel, and I believe there's that new War of the Three Kingdoms green as well. That's gonna hit really hard. So yeah, so Vernon is actually pretty unique. Wow, that's a very very nice hero to get, and a very very nice hero to use as well. I think he'll introduce quite a few strategies here that could wipe out the team. Very very interesting. Wow, nice. I like it. And the second one, Lempi, 5-star blue sorcerer, very fast speed. Dispels 1 buff from all enemies. I like that it's the first line, so that means it dispels the buffs first. Deals 225% damage to all enemies, and then for the next 2 turns, all enemies convert all boosted health received to max health reduction. Max health is reduced more for targets that already have boosted health. So this is a direct counter to Salome, and to any heroes that are giving health boost. So it'll be interesting to see if she works out in the current meta, whether there's anything apart from Salome that will be used and for Lempi to counter. So again, very very interesting. I think I like the concept here. Concept is pretty nice. You dispel a certain buff first, and then you deal damage to all, and then they all receive. So instead of like, because Salome boosts health by 1,000, right? So instead of boosting health, they reduce health by 1,000. Wow. So kind of like Lempi here at 6 tiles to do all this. Yeah, I'm sold. All right, so we do have 16 epic hero tokens. I'm actually surprised that I have 16 epic hero tokens. Now, obviously, it would be nice. All I want is Zarola, but as a bonus, if we can get either Vernon or Cupido, that would be fun. So let's see what we can get. Do we have anything that we can do to put as any offerings? Can we offer up? Oh wow, 3-star Gunnar right off the bat into a 2-star troop, into some random ass things. So can we get something good here? I don't know. We'll see. Can we get a Vernon? If we can get a Vernon, that would be pretty cool. If we can get a Cupido, that would be nice. If we can get a Zarola, I'm actually still happy with that, because then I can just level up my oh wow, hey, we got Cupido, my boy is here. You know what's the best part? I already have a Cupido maxed. I just got my 11th ether from the war win that we had yesterday. Yep, so I'm gonna level Cupido. Hey, there we go. Looks like my luck from the war stream is continuing right now. Hey, we got Zarola as well. Okay, so I'm gonna be busy leveling up my 3 Zarolas to have these to make sure they're ready for the next challenge event. I'll be taking a break from challenge events, honestly, because I don't have energy flask, and I'm gonna be spending my energy flask to work on we got Voluptas as well, to work on the Valentine's event for this seasonal event. So I'm gonna be out of energy flask as well. Oh, we got a lot of Zarolas coming. Can we get a Vernon? Do we dare push our luck for a Vernon here? 8 more. Can we get? I actually still don't have the hero of the month. That's also something that I haven't gotten. So if you can get Lampy or Vernon, I think both are still both are pretty okay. I might level. I don't know. Do I have tonics? I don't know if I have tonics to level Vernon if I do get him. I don't know. 5 more pulls doesn't seem likely that we'll get Vernon. Hey, I'm happy with Cupido. I'm gonna max Cupido out immediately. Oh wow, an Alkanen. Well, what more can you ask for? I mean, we got so lucky with the pulls. We got Cupido, man. I mean, I'm gonna be very happy with that. Fryer fuckface, and finally the last pull here. Can we get the hero of the month? No, we do not. But I'm gonna be happy with getting Cupido, the 3-star costume, and the 4-star costume as well. That is all that I'm ever gonna need. I mean, Vernon sure would be nice to have, but it's not going to be entirely necessary. So I'm gonna be leveling up Cupido almost immediately. Maybe I'll tack on a testing video after this to just showcase how Cupido is. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Please spend wisely. Don't overspend with these kind of portals. Remember that the seasonal event lasts for quite some time, so you still have time for you to pull some of these heroes if you're looking to get some of these heroes. Good luck in all your pulls, and I'll catch you guys in the next videos. GG. All right, welcome back to another testing video. It's been a while since I've done this. I've just gone ahead and maxed out Cupido, costume Cupido. So you can see here, he's fully maxed out right now. 1875 attack, 1660 shield, 3215 health. With the attack, defense, and health bonus, 55, and then 56% health bonus, with a 5% mana bonus. The best thing about this whole thing is that his special skill now has the target and nearby enemies get negative 34% defense against fire. So we're going to see if we can use Cupido as part of a core red attack team, or you could even try to use Cupido as part of the a one-off, off-color utility support. So let's see. We're gonna figure out a few teams here that we can use against certain defenses. Like for example, against this or against Bernadette, this would be a nice one to try. In this case, I will start off with Cupido being more of a, I would want to say, off-color support. We'll start from there first, and then we'll just figure out a way where we can, see what else that we can come up with. So I'm gonna use Cupido together with, I think, Songjang, Richard, and Hofgar, and then I think a good one here to go with would be something like Revna. Give Revna this. Yep. Let's see how he goes. So ideally, if you want to use him as an off support, you just want to make sure that you can get, I mean, first of all, being average speed means that it will potentially take a few more tiles to actually get Cupido to fire. So in this case, you do want to make sure that you can get your tiles in time. And I think we are starting off pretty well, I would say, in terms of all the cascades. So we are getting there. Oh, nice. So we can get a red here. Don't cascade anymore. So we can use Ravnar, and then we can control. Now I want to see if Saris gets affected by this. I'm not sure if she'll get affected by it. Let's see. She'll die. Anyways, but you can see here, in the case of Orker as well, he is affected by the mindless heal. So that is always a good sign, honestly. So then we can attack into Bernadette with impunity, and do remember that with mindless heal, if all your allies are at full health, the mindless heal will affect everyone, because it doesn't matter, because the mindless heal will not boost health. So that is something to take note of. And now with Bernadette on the being, still having the mindless heal on, that means that they will she will just heal the whole team again. And then we can use Songjang here to give defense down. hit pretty hard here, and then let's just use Richard to see if we can kill Hrofgar almost. The defense down should kill. And then we can use Cupido to get the kill. So this is when using Cupido as an off-color support. Now the idea here, we'll see if we can use her potentially for as a stack. We'll see if we can find a team for that. I think this is okay. So let's try it in a stack where she actually hits pretty hard. So I'm going to use, as I mentioned in the video, we're going to use Bartholomew, Cupido, Bhima. Let's see, is there a way that we can support this unit here with something else? I could go. Let's see, what do they have? We need a dispel, so Bartholomew can take care of that. In fact, sometimes if we can't get the dispel, I think we can try to steal some of her effects here. So let's go something like that. And we'll see how it goes. I haven't used Elisa at all, so that'll be nice to see her function here. So let's see if the Tals are helping us out here. I would say they definitely are. Okay, so now we can observe the full-on effect here. We can try to hit on the left side right now. So we can use Bartholomew to get rid of the stacks and defensive buffs here. We can use Cupido right now. We should. Because it's Freya Waru. Jeez, annoying. And then we can use just. I'm just gonna use Bhima. Doesn't matter. Okay, we'll go on to the next. We'll go on to the next team that we're trying to hit. Hopefully we get to showcase just how much damage that we can output on. Yeah, this is a good one. Though I would prefer a bit more healing. I should have brought Ragrim here. I think Ragrim would be slightly better. Okay, so they have the family bonus on for Fox here, which means they give us, we do get a decrease in healing, negative 50% healing, but we also get plus 20% healing. So, that's something there as well. So let's see if we can get our reds so that I can showcase just how hard Cupido can potentially hit. I think it also helps that Cupido has the initial attack up, although it's being ransacked by it's being ransacked by the others here. Okay, so let's do on the right side here. Let's use Cupido here. So Cupido, so you have the mindless heals on everyone right now. Now, obviously, if I were to the right move, obviously, is to make the red match here. But I want to see if I want to trigger the mindless heal. I don't think I need to. Let's do that. So now we can compare. You see, you have one Taffer that doesn't have the attack, that doesn't have the defense down, and then you also have another Taffer that has the. Wait, why doesn't he not have the? Why does Taffer not have the? Because he's not affected by effects that increase or reduce defense. Ah, man, shit. So I should have hit in the middle then. But anyways, you can see Lane has the elemental defense down. So I think it doesn't matter that I use Bartholomew here. Take it down. And then we're going to hit really hard with Bhima here. And everyone survives. God damn it. Okay. There we go. Oh, nice red. Okay, so then I can I guess we can try to have a heal. Can try to use minus heal to get the to help us heal. That'd be nice. So he heals Bima. If I can trigger the cat again, that'll be nice. Obviously, I don't think it's possible. Okay. Oh, nice. That's a nice cascade. Kill. Okay, so I can kill Lane now, which I am going to try to do. Oh, he does have the cheat death again, huh? Oh no, he does not. It only triggers once. So that's a good thing to know as well. So if they already have if they have already cheated death once, even if they get revived, they're not going to cheat death again. So that's a good thing to know. And there we go. That is a nice one. So I think that pretty much showcases how Cupido can function either as an off color support or as a as part of a stack, of a raid stack. And I'm definitely going to have fun using Cupido. I might level the second Cupido as well, since I do have the spare copy. I think he'll be fun to use. Do I have additional mats? I do have Mystic Rings, so I will potentially try and level Cupido. Alright, I hope that testing shows you just how good Cupido is right now. I'll catch you guys on the next video. GG!